properly audible, so just let me know. A very good evening to everyone. Welcome to Global Online, and here we are back with our NTA UGC NET preparation for paper 1, that is 2022 batch, and we have started with a new topic, and the topic is research aptitude. Now prior to this, we have completed MCQ series on teaching aptitude. So all the lectures are there with the description box. You have all the lecture links. The lecture links are, they are given in the form of lecture links and MCQ links. So you just have to carefully ensure that which you are seeing. At the same time, from today onwards, we are going to start with a new topic, that is research aptitude. And this is the first lecture of research aptitude, wherein we are going to be live every day at 9 p.m. And here also we will be having the same practice. We will be seeing the practice questions. At the same time, we will see the evaluation test also. Now, as you are all aware that this is the month of April. Now with April, we have started with new batch, okay? And this batch is consisting of your daily live lectures, notes on all the topics. It has last 10 years question papers with, solution key. Test series which will be covering more than 2500 MCQs, as well as we have our app also. You can see the app icon is written over here very well. We have given the WhatsApp number just to update you that the fees is for the first from the 1st of April, the fees is 3000 rupees for paper 1. If you want any further details, you can just go on the app and check the details, or in case if you have any queries, you can please get in touch with the given WhatsApp number. Now, so I hope everything is perfectly fine, everything is clear. Now you know what is the pattern of our class. Today I'll be taking 15 questions. Apart from that, 3 questions are uploaded on the app. You can go on the app, you can register yourself. A nominal charge of rupees 80 has to be paid in order to get access, okay, for the evaluation test, and you can carry on the evaluation test. That is 3 questions you have, so you can judge yourself how the things are going on. Now this is the research aptitude which we are talking about, which will be having total questions and examination is 5. Total numbers of marks will be 10. So for every question, 2 marks will be allotted. Okay. Now as you all know, maybe there are some new students, there are some old students. First let me take you to the syllabus. If you can go and check in the description box, the theory lecture has consisted all the topics. But anyways, every day now we are going to start with basic. So even if you have not able to complete your research topic, with me you can learn, and it will help you to understand your research topic very well. So only thing you have to concentrate that is you have to read the question very carefully, answer the concepts. If you are not able to understand any question, I'll explain you the question, but with consistency you have to follow this practice, so that we can be assured that your one more unit of paper 1 is completed. And side by side, please go on doing the reading in case if you have not completed any theory aspect of research aptitude. So let's understand what is the syllabus of research aptitude. First of all, we have research. Class timing is always 9 p.m. live. That is 9 p.m. we have live for paper 1. Okay. So it is basically research in which you have meaning, you have types of research, characteristics of research, positivism and post-positivistic approach, which is very, very important. In detail, I have explained twice in the theory. You can go to the theory class and understand, because there is definite question on positivistic and positivism. That is post-positivism and positivism approach. Then we have methods. Basically on methods also surely you get one question, that is experimental, descriptive, historical, qualitative, quantitative methods. Then we have steps. Now basically in NTA UGC, it is always seen that the question of steps do come, but they always give you the sequence, and they confuse you with the sequence in the worst form. So I'm going to take questions on this also, all the aspects, the way it is given in the previous year question paper. So we will practice very well this also. Then thesis and article writing, where you have to recognize the style. application of ICT in research, where they have a question based on ICT, and research ethics. So research ethics, there are very limited common questions, but we are going to see every one of them. Now let me tell you one thing very clearly. First thing, which is very very important, many students are completely afraid, or they have a fear factor for this particular unit, research aptitude. But really, I mean to say, believe in me that if you compare your people development and higher education, which is a very vast unit, compared to that, research aptitude is very easy. So first of all, remove that negative aspect from your mind that this topic is very difficult. As I said that we will be coming up with crash courses, so any student who has not attended my theory lectures, or you want a crash revision, so you can sit in my crash course and you can get the unit very well understood. So one more unit, you can have a confidence that you can score maximum in this particular unit. So now I hope the syllabus is clear. Every day I'll be taking you through the syllabus journey. And now all the best. We'll be starting with question number 1. So make a note. If you are keeping handy notes, keep the handy notes. What are important points, note it down. If you are not understanding anything, tell me to explain. Okay. So let's start with question number 1. So the question 1 is basically, which is the main objectives of research? Now today 15 questions which I have taken, I have taken on research topic only, and I have kept today's questions very light, so that I can give you that confidence that this unit is not that bad. So don't worry, slowly, gradually I'll just make the complex questions, but today it is very light. So just calmly read the question and try to understand. You will get 15 on 15. Okay, so question number 1, which is the main objectives of research? So research objectives are to review the literature, to summarize what is already known, to get an academic degree, to discover new facts, or to make fresh interpretation of known facts. So from the given options, what do you feel is the main objective of research? Okay, we have started getting answers. Very good. Okay, very good. Write the pattern, that is question number and the option number. It becomes really easier to understand. Okay. Yes. So very good. So when you see the options, the main objective of research to review the literature. Yes, it is, but it indicates, this option indicates only review of literature. No. So this is not an option. To summarize what is already known. Yes, but that is not the main objective. See, the answers are right, but the options, why we are eliminating? Because these are not main objectives. To get an academic degree, definitely not. So basically, what is the main objective of research? That is option number D, that we discover new facts. Okay, that is discoveries are done, either or to make fresh interpretation of known facts. So whatever known facts are there, that has to be interpreted. So that is the main objective of research. So you get such questions, but every time there are different options. So just one of them is this. Okay. Now, as I said, it is little easy today. So just ensure that you are getting 15 on 15. Try your level best. Okay. Now, what is research? So research is working in a scientific way to search for truth of any problem, searching again and again, finding solution to any problem, or none of the above. So question number 2 on the screen, what is research? Basically, what is called as research? So is research something, which works in a scientific way to search for truth of any problem, searching again and again, finding solution to any problem, or none of the above? So what will be the exact answer when it talks about explaining what is research? It's not defining, we can say explaining what is research. So question number 2, everyone. Yes, we have started getting answers. Okay, I'll just wait and give everyone the chance, and then I'll discuss the one who has given the wrong answer. Okay, good. Oh, very good. Okay, so Steffi, now see, you are the only one who has given the answer incorrect. Now if you see Lulu Hasna, just listen to my explanation. See the meaning, research. Okay, working in a scientific way, research has to be logical. Scientific, it means logical, and definitely it has to have solution to the problem. That is your first option. Now second option is searching again and again. Yes, research leads to search again and again. No doubt, it is right. Finding solution to the problem, yes. But if you none of the above is not the option. And if you see option number B and C, but if you compare option number B and C, option number A gives you more clarity that research is something which is done in a scientific way, a logical way, a rational way, in order to search for a truth, for a problem. It means solution to a problem. So if you compare all the three options, the very closest option comes to is option number 1. So that is working in a scientific way, that is logical way, and solving the problem. Is it clear? I hope, because in some of the books it is written that research is searching again and again. It is right. But if you compare this option to option number 1, it is not correct. If you compare option number C to option A, it is not correct. And so the right option is option number A. Majority of them has got right. 2 students who did it wrong, I have explained you the explanation. Okay. Now going to question number 3. Very good. Today everyone is doing good and answers are also easy. But I want everyone today to score maximum, at least about 10. Okay. Now question number 3. A common test in research. So any test if you do, that is testing. If you do testing of your, I mean to say, when you test your research, okay, it demands much priority on what? So research test demands what? Objectivity, usability, reliability, or all the above. So what is that which is on the priority, on the top? Whether it is objectivity, it means objective or a purpose of doing a research. Usability, that is consumption, or it is reliability, that is to reliable on the results. So, or all the above. So which of the options are correct? I hope everyone individually also understand, because this question comes, but many a times this question comes in a different way. Okay, very good. Yes. So any testing in research or any research test will always tell you to give objectivity, that is purpose, will tell you to give, it means usability, the consumption, and the reliability. Okay, the reliability, it means the reliable results. Okay, so yes, any research will definitely demand all the above on the priority basis. MK creation, please remember, everything is required, not only reliability but also objectivity, usability, as well as reliability. Okay, is it clear? 90% of the students are right, and keep it on like that. Now let's go to question number 4. Yes. Now question number 4 talks about which is the following. Read the question very carefully. Which of the following is not? Sometimes I said this is highlighted, sometimes not. So be careful. Don't in excitement read the question very fastly. Which of the following is not a characteristics of research? Whether systematic, objective, logical, and perspective. Parth, okay, I hope you understood the explanation. I have given the explanation for question number 3. So you understood all the above is the main priority of research. Okay. Yes. So which of the following is not a characteristics of research? That is systematic research, objective, or logical, or perspective. Which is not a characteristics of research? Okay. Can anyone tell what is the meaning of perspective? Okay, correct. You are correct. Very good. The answer is right. That is option number D. But now I just have brought one slide, because majority of the things gets covered in this slide. Okay. So when you talk about characteristics of research, and there is question always seen on characteristics of research, Kavita, you are wrong. I am explaining you the answer. The right answer is perspective is not the characteristics of research. Why? Let me explain you. Kavita and Sunil, listen to this explanation. So when we talk about characteristics, yes, Deepa, very good. So when we talk about characteristics, it means features. So whenever you conduct a research has to be planned in advance. Okay, you can't conduct research anyway. It has to be systemized. It has to be organized. So it has to be planned in advance. It has to have a systematic approach, a sequence, a step. It needs to collect empirical data. It means the real life data. That is which is based on real evidences. It needs to have a proper objective, that is purpose. It has to be accurate. You can't tell that your research is 50-50, 50% yes, 50% no. Such type of such type of conclusions are not accepted. Either it has to be 100% yes or it has to be 100% no. It means it has to be accurate. I'm talking about characteristics of research. Okay, in-depth analysis, it means you have to study in detail. Okay, everything what you do in research has to be, in detail. It has to be analyzed. It has to be logical. There has to be some sense. It should be reliable. It should be validate. It should be controllable. It should be verifiable. It should be relevant. Okay, it has to be generalized, and yes, it has to be ethical. Whatever you're doing should be ethical. Unethical things will definitely not be accepted in research. So by looking at all these characteristics and understanding them, when we attempt this question, that yes, we just now studied that research has to be systematic, we studied that research has to have a purpose or objective, and it has to be logical. So the right answer here is perspective. Now what is the meaning of perspective? It means from your own point of view. So definitely research, we do not do research on the basis of individual point of view. We do research based on our analysis of findings or interpretation. Is it clear? Okay, yes, perception, not reception. Perception, it means your what exactly you think or what is your view, Swaraj. Okay, so we do not take our view in research. We take the views based on our data collection or analysis of data, and that's how we do the interpretation, findings and recommendations. Is it clear? Question number 4, because this question keeps coming again and again, but you should know they are always changing this question, so you should be very clear in understanding the characteristics. Fine. Now let's go to question number 5. Now question number 5, many students have a doubts. I hope I'll clear it today very well. So which of the following statement is correct? Now they have given certain statements, like for example, discoveries are research, research lead to discovery, invention and research are related, and none of the above. So from the given options or from the given statement, which of the statements is correct? Either you call discoveries are research, research lead to discovery, invention and research are related, or none of the above. So let's understand what is your perception for the given question. According to you, what is the right option? I'm just waiting for everyone so that everyone get a chance to answer, and then okay, no answers yet. Okay, answers have started. 5. Okay, okay. Now see here, please be careful. I knew you will make here the statement reading is very, very important. Okay, now when we talk about which of the following statement, now first of all, none of the above is not an option. There is a correct statement in this. Okay, invention and research are, you can't say they are related. Okay, obviously invention is something, a new, completely new idea or generation of a new idea, and research is not generation of a new idea. It can also have changes or deletion, addition in the existing idea or fact. Okay, so even this particular statement is not correct. Now if you see the statement number A and statement number B, here is the major confusion. Okay, so I hope everyone is clear with C and D. C and D I have cleared very well. They will be not the right option. Okay, now when we say research lead to discovery, now how to read this statement? Now this is where you people has created confusion and you have understood it wrong. Research, it means what they are trying to tell you is that only and only research will lead to any type of discovery. It means if there is no research, there will be no discovery. It's not like that. I mean to say, there are instances, there are examples wherein maybe it's like an instant idea which has led to a discovery. So the second statement is also wrong, saying that research will lead to discovery. It means if there is no research, there is no discovery. No, it is completely wrong. And the right option here is option number 1, that is discoveries are research. It means that whenever whatever you discover, it is the result of what? It is a result of research. And now what it is called as, actually I'll explain you. I have brought a slide for you. Basically, discovery research is nothing but an exploratory research. Exploratory, okay, wherein it involves investigation. So discovery is nothing but investigation of a problem to gain a deep understanding and to generate either a new knowledge or to validate an existing knowledge. Please try to understand. It is little bit complex, but it is very clear. I'll repeat the statement. The statement was discoveries. So if you are making discovery, it means you are exploring something. Okay. Now what is that? It means that when you do a discovery, you do certain investigation. Now that investigation obviously will give you a deep understanding, and that will help you either to come up with a complete new knowledge, okay, that is called as discovery, but it has been because of what? It is because of research. Or it can validate an existing knowledge. It means it will give a validity, okay, that yes, this is right, okay. And that's the reason the statement discoveries are research. I hope everyone those who are answering C and D, I have already cleared. Invention and research are not related. Okay, invention and research are not related. None of the above is also not statement. And when we say option number 2, okay, when we talk about option number 2, it is something which talks about what? That is discoveries or only something which will lead to what? Okay, lead to a research, but that is also wrong. Okay, yes, those who are still having doubt can put it in the chat box. I am one by one, I am coming to all the doubts. Okay, I hope now statement number 1, statement number 1, it talks about what? It talks about exploratory research. So basically what it tells about? It tells about your problem, understanding, and coming up either with a new knowledge or to validate a knowledge. Is it clear? There are some doubts by some student which I will just go one by one. Okay, now one of the doubt is what is the difference between discovery and invention? Okay, so when we talk about discovery, it is recognizing something which is already existing for the first time. Nobody has found it before. Like for example, something new. It is something which is called as what? A discovery. It is something different, something new which has come for the first time. But when we talk about invention, it is creating something totally new with own ideas and development. So you have an ideas. The only thing is that you have given a nutrition to that idea, and that idea has changed, manipulated, or you can say you have added something, and then you have invented something. Okay, so discovery is something completely new. Invention, you have taken certain certain base, certain foundation, and then brought something into picture. Apurva, I hope is it clear with you? You had asked that question. Fine. Still there is a doubt, please let me know. Okay, and just keep in mind, so discovery research is something which brings in what? Which brings in exploration in form of what? In form of understanding, not either with a new knowledge or to validate the existing knowledge. Fine. Now let's go to question number 6. Now question number 6 is, now read carefully. Here also there can be misunderstanding, so read very carefully. For advancing knowledge, now here see, read it very carefully. For advancing, so when we say advancing, it means progressing, improving, going ahead. So for advancing knowledge, the latest strategy which is used by mankind, okay, is what? Is it consulting an authority? Is it deductive thinking? Is it scientific thinking? Is it inductive thinking? So if we talk about advancing a knowledge or advancing knowledge, and as per the latest strategy, it will be based on which type of thinking. Yes, Ajay, thank you for that example. Apurva, I hope you are clear with that question also. Question number 6. Okay. Question number 6, students have started. Fine. Neelam, I hope you got the proper notification today. You are a bit late, so I don't know whether you got the notification or not. Okay, question number 6 now. See, yes, today I have not taken any question on deductive and inductive thinking, because here again, before I come up with the question tomorrow or day after tomorrow class, I'll first explain that very well and then we'll go. So when we talk about, easily I have given you a hint also, when you talk about advancing, that is progressing or improving with the latest technology used by the mankind. So in that we use only and only scientific thinking. We do not use consulting an authority. We do not go for deductive thinking. We do not go for your inductive thinking. So latest, it means as per the current scenario, as per the current advancement, that is progress. So it is only and only scientific thinking which helps us to take towards the path of progress. So the right answer here is option number C, that is scientific thinking. So the right option, please understand, in deductive and inductive, you do not go with such strategies. You have a different strategy when you tackle with inductive and deductive questions and research also. Okay. So which is basically what it is talking about, only and only scientific thinking. Parth, paper 2 classes, there is no live classes for paper 2. I think live classes will start soon for commerce, but for management it will be only recorded videos. Okay. Okay, no, I just wanted to confirm whether you got notification or not. Fine. Yes, so now let's go to question number 7. Now read carefully. Question number 7 is little lengthy, so do not do laziness in reading the entire question. Research ethics. So the question is on research ethics. Research ethics has a direct connection more often with stages of research. So what is that? Whether it is defining and delimiting the scope of research, whether it is defining the population and deciding the sampling techniques of research, problem formulation and reporting of research findings, deciding about statistical techniques and data analysis. So when we talk about research ethics, what exactly is the stage which has been conducted in research? Yes, Shelly, I will convey your message. Okay. See, yes, seventh question. Okay, some students have started answering, others. Yes, very good evening. Yeah, research ethics. So yes, if you see the options, okay, if you read the first option, okay, so they are asking us research ethics is more often seen in which stage. So when we talk about the option number 1, defining and delimiting, so obviously delimiting, it means you're doing something which is not under the scope of research, will not be research ethics. Ethics, it means something which is done on a right side. Okay, so delimiting the scope, it means it will not be a ethics. Defining the population and deciding the sample technique, we define the population, but we do, I mean to say, depending upon that we decide the sample technique, but that does not indicates research. It depends upon the parameters, the variables which you have taken. Deciding about statistical techniques and data analysis, that will also indicate on what, on your basis on your respondents and your study, what exactly you're talking about. So even this is not a right option. So basically research ethics we use only during the formulation of a problem, okay, and reporting the research finding. That if you see properly, it means that when you initiate the research, Okay, that is problem formulation when you initiate the research, and when you report the research, at that time you indicate that you're using all the correct and ethical ways in order to present your research. So research formulation and reporting are the stages wherein research ethics is concerned, and these are the keywords, reporting and ethics. You will definitely find always this word whenever you see the word ethics. No, reporting word will be there, but you have to read the statement very carefully. Okay. Mahipal, option number, sorry, not Mahipal, Kavita, option number D is wrong. It's not a right option. Okay, majority of you have answered it correctly. Fine. Now, coming to question number 8. A detailed description of methodology of research is required in what? So, when you are talking about research methodology, Shreya, what you want? You want me to explain question number 7 first? Okay, I'll do it after 8, okay? So when you talk about research methodology description, you can find that description in detail in what? Will you find it in thesis or dissertation? Will you find it in symposium or workshop? Will you find it in seminar papers and articles? Or will you find in conference and seminar papers? So where you will see methodology in detail with the detailed description. So out of the given options, where you find it? Yes. Now, any student who is having doubt with all this, again can go to my theory class where I have explained exclusively one lecture I have taken. But still, if you can't, in the coming days, I will take this topic again. Okay, so don't worry, we will complete it. Yes, Shreya, 1 minute, I am going. Okay, so yes, if you see, first of all, if you see this question, a detailed description of research methodology. So when we talk about symposium or workshop, it is hands-on experience. We do not detailedly describe about methodology. Seminar papers and articles does have the description, but not in detail. Even conference and seminar paper have it, but not in detail. You will find the description in detail only in thesis and dissertation, where everything is noted, with the sample size, with the type of sources which has been used. So everything in detail will be seen only in dissertation and thesis. That is option number A is the right option. Okay. Manoharan, as per the analysis, okay, see, the thing is that till now, I mean to say by April end it should come, okay, so by default, okay, your exams will be in the month of either June end or in the first week of July, because NTA has got one more responsibility for an examination which is falling in June first week, I guess, yes. So I was surfing through all the details. So it will be either in the month end of June or July first week. It will come by the end of April. You will get the notification. Fine. You just keep your preparation on. Don't worry. So yes, I hope question number 8 is clear. I'll just quickly take this research ethics. So basically, Shreya, this is for you. Research ethics is something which is, which is conducting a research with the help of code of conduct of research. Means what exactly is to be done and what is exactly not to be done. Do's and don'ts of research. So when I talk about research ethics will never tell you to delimit the scope. Okay, delimit it means, you're doing something wrong. So it will never be accepted. Defining the population and deciding the sample technique, in that, depending upon your research study, you go for the population and samples as well as techniques and analysis. So this thing depends upon what? Upon your population, your study, your variables. So research ethics basically when you will follow, when you are formulating the problem, that is identifying the research area, and when you are reporting the research findings, which you have to do in a very systematic, that is what you have to do in a very ethical way, and that is called as the research ethics stages. Is it clear? For A, B, Parth, for what A will be the option? I didn't get. Okay, coming to question number 9 now. Okay, now question number 9 is on qualitative research. So just be careful. I will teach you qualitative and quantitative once again now only. But still, you just once go through the question and understand which of the following is not. Now see, read over here very carefully. Which of the following is not the feature of qualitative research? Not. Okay. So what are the options given? That actual settings are the direct source of data. Data takes the forms of words and pictures, sorry, seeking to establish relationship among the measured social facts, or researched become immersed in the situation present or past related to phenomena. Okay, so what will not be the qualitative research feature? So you should understand what is qualitative and quantitative research. Okay, I'm just waiting for answers from everyone. Okay, fine. I hope everyone has understood this question very well, because this is one of the previous year question. So in case if you know the answer very well, it will be right, but the connection with the answer is important. Okay, so let's understand. Before I teach you this, I go for the right answer. Well, let's first have a look at qualitative and quantitative research. Okay, so when we talk about qualitative research, basically the objective is to explore the phenomena, that is the process. Okay, and when I talk about quantitative research, it is the objective is to confirm the hypothesis about the phenomena. Okay, that is whatever proposition or assumption you have made, you have to ensure that that is, goes with the process. Basically it is about the process, but based on what? Based on your hypothesis. Now, when we talk about qualitative research, it indicates the methods as in-depth interview, focus group, participants observation, or semi-structured methods which are used over here. When we talk about quantitative research, it indicates questionnaire, survey methods, structured observation, which is highly structured. So if you see, your qualitative research is something which is either unstructured or semi-structured. Okay, whereas your quantitative research is one which is very, very highly structured. Okay, which is properly planned. Now, when we talk about qualitative research, it is something which has an open-ended questions. Now, open-ended, it means something which is based on what? A descriptive analysis. Okay, whereas in quantitative research, we have a close-ended questions where you are restricted with the given options. Qualitative research describes variations, explains the relationship, individual experiences and group norms. Okay, see, it describes variations, it explains the relationship, okay, and it helps to understand the individual experiences and the norms. Whereas in quantitative research, it quantifies the variation and the causal relationship. Qualitative research is subject to what is learned. So whatever you have learned, it is subject to that, whereas quantitative research is subject to what? Statistical assumptions. Okay, now quantify, see this quantify, this is qualify. So my question to you was, what is not the feature of qualitative research? Not a feature of qualitative research. Okay, actual settings are the source, are the direct source of data. Data take forms of words and pictures. Yes, we take it in the form of what? Description. Now, seeking to establish relationship among the measured social facts. It does not establish the relationship, it only explains the relationship. Okay, your research becomes immersed as per the situation, whether it is a present situation, whether it is a past, or whether which is related to the phenomena. Okay, so yes, here the right option is your option number C. It talks about what? Establishing. No, here no establishment is done, here only the relationship is explained, it is not established. Is it clear? Qualitative research and quantitative research again is an area where you get most variety of questions, and every time the questions are different. So as I said, see, this is not the first and last day. I mean to say, you may be having lot of questions in your mind. I told you in the start of the class, today's questions are very basic. If today I would have brought very complex question, no, you would have demoralized. Okay, means that demotivation was definitely there. So just go with the flow. We are going to do definitely everything, including Mahamarathon. We have even the third cycle of question answer round. We even have crash course. But right now, whatever you are being given, just try to absorb that, understand the concepts, and go very well. Okay. Now, Let's go to question number 10. A very again favorite question of NTA UGC NET in doing action research. So basically this research is about what? Action research. What is the usual sequence of the steps? So what steps are followed in action research? Whether it is reflect, observe, plan, act, plan, act, observe, reflect, plan, reflect, observe, act, observe, plan, reflect. So the same words are, they have played with the words. So you have to tell me what is the correct sequence of action research. Action research follows which sequence? I'll give time to everyone. Just ensure that, you are understanding it and doing it very well. A very favorite question of UGC NTA NET again. So you should be perfect with this. Okay. No answers yet. Okay. Yes, 10th. Okay. Yes. So if you see, got it. Yes. Yeah, Rupali, very well. We had done that acronym in the last cycle. I hope that everyone remembers. So basically, when we talk about action research, the correct sequence is the option number B, which many of them has given very correctly. It is planning, okay, based on plan, deciding the action, okay, ensuring, observing whether the action is being, as per the plan, and reflecting. It means, coming up with reflecting. It means the results or outcome, you can say. So action research follows a typical pattern of process, that is planning, then the action, then the observation, and the reflecting based on the results, whether it is to go ahead or not. Okay, so yes, the right option is option number B. This is one of the favorite question, randomly, I don't know, but it's been picked after regular intervals. So just ensure that it is done very correctly, it is understood. Okay, I have given the acronym for this also in the last cycle. Fine. Now question number 11. Now question number 11, it's a general question related to research. Just carefully read it because it is very lengthy. So don't do any, don't be too much hastily. Just read it and answer. Just read it very carefully. Yes. Yes, Neelam, that PAOR acronym I have gave you in the last cycle. Yes. So which of the following options are the main tasks of research in modern society? So as per the modern contingent, situation or the current situation, what exactly are the main things which are followed in research? So first thing is that to keep space with advancement in knowledge, okay, that is to progress. Okay, the simple meaning is to progress, to discover new things, to write a critique on the earlier writings, or to systematically examine and critically analyze the investigation and sources with objectivity. So as per the given options, which are the options or which are the modern which are the main tasks as per the modern research? So you have to give the right code, whether which code is to be eliminated or which code can be taken ahead. Okay, I hope everyone has read the question very correctly. Okay, yes, Shelly, it is. Bhumesh, just now before you joined, the same question I answered. UGC notification will be coming in the month of April, max to max by April end. It will come. It will surely come, provided they have, they have not, it will come. It's not provided on, it will be coming, and June end or July first week will be your exam scheduled. Is it clear? Okay, yes. So 11th, all D, B, A, C, all options came. Okay, let us see what are the options. Okay. Yes. Now see everyone, the question was very simple, but little bit of complications in your options. Okay. There are all options coming in. So please read it once again. Very easy question. Now just concentrate for another 5 minutes. Which are the following options which indicates the main tasks of research in modern society? Go one by one. To keep space with advancement in knowledge. What I said, advancement in knowledge, it means we have to progress, we have to develop, we have to go ahead. And if you see overall, lot of investment is done or lot of schemes are started in research and development. Why? Because we need to progress, we need to go ahead, we need to advance. So yes, this will be definitely a right option. To discover new things, yes, okay, this is definitely it means we have to ensure that something new comes up, and that's the reason we have research and development cells build up. Now the third option was to write a critic on the earlier writings. It's see, whatever has happened earlier, I mean to say the research which has happened 5 years back or decade back, maybe the situation was like that, maybe all the factors were not taken into consideration. So the present society or the modern society does not tells us to dig what has happened for 10 years back or 5 years back and write a critic on that, which is not a healthy practice. So definitely writing a critic on the earlier writings is not a main task of modern research. This is definitely not a main task. To systematically examine, yes, we have studied systematic examination is the characteristics of research. Critically analyze, it means you are allowed to critically analyze, but only after investigation with the objectivity. So what was the objectivity, and based on that what analysis were done, on that we can criticize, but we can't just take anyone's work and write a critic for that. So in this case, yes, this fourth option is also right. So the right option, so option number 3, wherever you see option number 3 is eliminated. So you're writing the right option should be option number A. Elimination of, yes, Manoharan, that's what I said. So eliminating, and that's the reason I said this eliminating sometimes really works as a blessing. So you should know, I told you, learn these skills very well, especially in this code questions, they work out. Okay, so the right option is option number A. Okay, yes, is it clear? Now going to question number 12. Fine. What do you consider as the main aim of interdisciplinary research? So wherein we are studying the research with various disciplines, where you take psychology, sociology, environmental issues, societal issues. So what can be the aim of this interdisciplinary research? So is the aim to bring holistic approach, to reduce the emphasis of single subject, to oversimplify the problem of research, to create a new trend in research methodology? What do you think? Why we have to we have to give importance, or what is the main aim of considering interdisciplinary research? Yes, waiting for the answers, everyone. Okay, we have started getting the answers, others also. I'm just waiting so that everyone get a fair chance. Okay, fine. So yes, speed is a little bit less. I hope everyone is applying your own sense of answering the question. Just do not see and copy. You should know. Mohammed, read the question very carefully. Now see, interdisciplinary research basically talks about what? No, it talks about doing research with the help of various disciplines. So now, in order to if you talk about option number B, to reduce emphasis of single subject, maybe see in some cases interdisciplinary research may not work out. Okay, so in that case you have to give emphasis to single subject only. Every research is not interdisciplinary, so obviously it is wrong that you can't reduce single subject emphasis. It means you can't reduce the importance of single subject. To oversimplify the problem, it depends upon the problem. I mean to say whether the problem is complex in nature or how it is. So based on that only you can decide whether what to do. So interdisciplinary research does not gives the simple way of solving the problem. No. To create a new trend in research methodology. Now obviously this is right, but that is not the main aim of interdisciplinary research. That can be done with a single subject research or a normal research. So basically interdisciplinary research is that research which aims at bringing holistic approach. Holistic, it means which includes everything, every aspect. Okay, and the right answer is what? The right answer is, that is option number A, that is to bring an holistic approach. Still, if you have a doubt, okay, I have written over here for your understanding. So when we talk about interdisciplinary research, it is that mode of research which is, taken by the teams or the individuals in order just to integrate the information, the data, the techniques, the tools, the perspectives, the concepts, the theories from one or more disciplines. Okay, that depends upon the specialized bodies, the knowledge, the understanding, just to come up with what? To come up with a solution that can be beyond the single discipline. So single discipline will not give you that much scope, so you enter into interdisciplinary research just to ensure that the problems are solved. So that does not mean that research will reduce something, or it will oversimplify the problem, or it will come up with a new trend. Everything is same. Just to have a great solution to the problem, we are entering into this. Is it clear? Interdisciplinary research, it means, Shelly, it is with various disciplines. Like for example, where you take environment as one of the discipline, you take your sociology, your psychology, maybe your, like for example, social causes as society. Okay, that is various disciplines. Now when you talk intra, it means when you are taking only one discipline, but you are studying that discipline in various ways. Like for example, environment. Okay, so when you talk about environment, now environment creating impact on economy, environment creating impact on maybe the health issues, environment creating impact on any other factor. So intra, it means only one, and inter, it means various discipline. I hope it is clear now, Shelly, very well. Okay, and 12th question is also clear with everyone. So can I move to question number 13? Now question number 13 talks about one of the aims of scientific method in research is what? So what is the aim of scientific method? That is why we have to use scientific method of thinking in research. Whether to improve our data interpretation, whether to eliminate a spurious relation, this is one of the previous year question, whether to confirm triangulation, or whether to introduce new variables. Okay, so what is the aim of the scientific research? What exactly scientific research talks about, or what it tells? Okay, waiting for question number 13's answer. Yes, this is a previous year question. Yes, maybe everyone knows the answer, but still I want you to understand all the options which you people do not do. Okay, what is the meaning of spurious? Eliminate. Okay, everyone is saying, I know, have 100%, maybe 90% the answers will be right. So what is the meaning of eliminating spurious relation? What does it indicates? Yes, everyone. A, B, C. Okay, there are some wrong answers also. So students, those who have, those who have not done previous year question papers, this is one way, where you can revise your previous year question papers. No, those all who are saying option number A is not the right answer. Okay, the aim of the scientific relation is, see, data interpretation, how scientific relation will help you to, or scientific method. Data interpretation completely depends upon your data collection, your findings, and that's what you interpret. So that is not going to help you out. Confirm triangulation. Now what is triangulation? Triangulation is nothing but a combination. Okay, combination related to research angles. So that is also not, that also depends upon your studies, your data analysis and interpretation. Introducing new variables, which you can do with by understanding the various research areas. So basically scientific method is used to eliminate, it means to remove the fake relationship in research, because fake relations or false relation, you can say false relation, is unethical. So the right answer is eliminating spurious relation. It means something which is false, something which is fake, it will not accept, because it is unethical, and we definitely ensure that in research also ethics is followed. Is it clear? Oh, I don't know why everyone said A. Mock test site. See, mock test site we do not have. We have on the app everyday questions. I mean to say, today if I am taking research aptitude, so I have 3 questions posted on the app. So you have to download the app. You have to pay 80 rupees only for assessment. Only that will be the charges which you have to pay, so that you can get assessed for this evaluation test. Okay, fine. Now, question number 13. Again here, question number 14 and 15. Again, these 2 questions are there in the previous year question. But the reason to bring them, what? Many of the books have given the wrong answers. That's the reason I have specially brought these questions. The depth of any research can be judged based on what? So if you want to understand the depth, the deep analysis of any research, will it be based on the title? Will it be based on the objectives? Will it be based on the total expenditure? Or will it be based on the duration? So what it will be based on? Okay, I have started getting answers. Okay, Parth, no problem. Yes. This is previous year question. Deepa, I don't know again why, because whether your book has marked that. So the depth of any research is not judged by the title. Okay, you have a creative way of putting your title. It is only and only by the objectives of your research. Because if you remember, I have taught in my theory classes, research also is divided. Objectives of research are divided into general and specific. So how specific are your objectives? Based on that, the depth of any research can be judged. Amandeep, even this one. Who else was there? Deepa. I hope you understood. This is one of the simplest question, but you should not go wrong. Depth of any research is not decided on the title. There are different ways of putting the title of the research. Okay, but it is only and only by the objectives. The reason is that research is divided into 2 sets. That is a general set of objectives and specific. And we have studied this very well, that specific objectives are the one which will decide, or your research will be judged based on that specific objectives. So your research objectives has to be specific, and that's how it is judged. Okay, I hope it is clear with those who have answered it very wrongly, and in case if you are referring any books, please just rectify your answers. Okay, now coming to the last question of the day. Let me see how many of you do. I have taken this in my previous cycle, but still, if there are any new students, let's see how did it perform. Research can be conducted by a person. Who can conduct a research? The one who has studied the research methodology, the one who holds a postgraduate degree, one who possesses thinking and reasoning ability, or the one who is a hard worker? What is the right answer? Many of the books have also given wrong answers for this. Okay, even certain websites is also given. So if you're referring to the website, but logically think for this question and answer the question. What is the right answer for this? I hope those who went wrong with question number 14 has understood very well question number 14. Okay, question number 15. I'm waiting for 15's answer. Answers are there, but still I want, so many students are online. I've only got hardly 5-6 answers. Answer for question number 15, everyone. Okay, so yes, till now there was no wrong answer. Okay, wrong answers started flowing in. Praveen, just be careful. See, read this question. Research can be conducted by whom? So if you see, a research can be conducted by a college going student, a research can be conducted by a senior citizen, a research can be conducted by anyone. It is not necessary that the person should have research methodology studied. It is not necessary that a person should hold a postgraduate degree. Even the the students at degree college do research. It is not a research requires hard work. It is only the aspect that you need to have the thinking ability and the reasoning ability in order to conduct a research. Why? Because you need to think topic wise, objectives wise, your questionnaire, or maybe like if you're taking any literature based review also, based on that also, if you're doing a research, your research should have the person should have the ability to think and reason, and that's what is required in order to conduct a research. So anyone who is still in the misconception for this question, so the right answer will be only and only option number C. I hope the Swaraj, you also went wrong. I hope it is clear now. It's very, very clear that research can be conducted by any person. The only requirement is the thinking ability and the reasoning ability. Why we are doing research? In all the areas we need to have the purpose. That's all, and your thinking ability in order to conduct your research. Okay. Yes, so that's all for the day. We have done 15 questions. Now score, please. Let me understand. I told there should be someone who should be 15 on 15. At least about 10 should be the question, because very, very normal level questions were there. Not a single question was at, it was below the average only, to be very frankly with everyone. None of the question was tough at all. So let me understand the analysis so that, based on that, tomorrow I can ensure that which set of questions I have to bring. Okay, starting, Shreya has started. Yes, meanwhile, everyone just ensure that paper 2 also, we have, paper 1 and paper 2, management, computer science, commerce, economics sets we have, but the fees from 1st of April has been increased. It's 7,000 rupees now. Yes, thank you, Mr. Amandeep. Do join every day. Shreya, it's okay. I do understand. But just keep on preparing yourself. Do not let yourself down. Okay, fine. No issues, Manoharan. Yeah, I know you've joined late. Okay, fine. So yes, still I meant to say there are students who have scored 10 and 10 above. So it's okay. So stay tuned, because I just want to take out the fear of this unit from everyone's mind. So we have a week, okay, with us. On an average 200 to 250 questions we will be covering. So see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. With a new set of questions and little bit going ahead, little bit complex level of questions. So stay tuned, and don't forget to join sharp tomorrow at 9 p.m. for the live class based on research aptitude practice MCQs. Okay, thank you everyone.